Lorian here, coming to you live from the Gold Coast, Australia, and super excited to be here with you today. I've got some good stuff. We're going to be talking about 5 ways to instantly grow your growth hacks, 5 instant growth hacks to build your brand online. Okay, so if you're ever been confused about branding, or maybe you don't have a brand, this live's going to be for you. Stick around. If you have a brand and you want to grow it faster, then this live's going to be for you as well. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you the number 1 biggest mistake that I see people make when trying to grow a brand online. So, great to see you all on here this morning. Let me know, how was your weekend? What did you get up to? And if you're on this live right now, just drop a big I'm live. I actually have not done a live for a while, so I'm like totally out of my routine. I need to warm up a little bit, get my zing going on. But if you're watching this live, let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Say hello. You know what I mean? I just hate talking to myself. So it's just awesome to hear from all of you. Good morning, Sid, Caroline. I can see a bunch of beautiful faces on here this morning. So I want to see you blow up your brand. And so, yeah, look, most of you probably know that we just recently had a little baby Bubs. He's 3 weeks old now. And we have a 14-month-old toddler. And those guys just have no mercy, right? That still doesn't sleep. But we had a good night last night. He only woke up, I think, 3 or 4 times instead of 10 or 15 times. So we're winning. But I'm excited to get back on here. I've been dying to get back live. But yeah, life has been crazy. So if you're confused about starting a brand, this live's going to be for you. If you have a brand and you want to scale your brand, you want to grow your brand, then this live is going to be for you. And stick around to the end. I'm going to share with you the biggest mistake I see people make when trying to grow their brand. Okay, so I'm going to stick around for that. Awesome. Hey, Andrea, thanks for saying hello. Appreciate you. Haley from New Zealand. The other thing is, let me know, where are you tuning in from? And it always blows my mind. I see people on from the US. I see people get on from New Zealand. I see people get on from Europe. Depending on when I'm going live, right? Yeah, more international. So I just think it's absolutely fascinating that we can grow a brand, that we can grow a business online and reach so many people all over the world, with the click of a button. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's phenomenal to think what's possible now and how many people you can reach. And I think that's why it's so important. It's so important that you do grow your brand and you do grow your online presence, because it is the way of the future. But I also think face-to-face is the way of the future, because you just can't dissolve evolution and history like the click of a finger. When I really understood the power of social media and being able to get my message out there to more people, it was something that I wanted to get better at. And I totally sucked. I want to let you know, if you're confused, okay, if you're feeling just like you're not good enough, that you suck, that you're always mucking up your words and you don't have the right lighting and you don't have all the right equipment, I want to let you know that was me. I sucked. I absolutely suck, and I'm still not I'm still not awesome. I still have to find my little, 20 seconds of courage to go, right, what are we doing? Oh, just hit the button, Lauren. I do that all the time. I write some notes and I get prepared, and then I'm just you're going to psych yourself out. It's just come on, hit the button, let's rock and roll, let's make it happen, because I know by doing this, I get better. And so I encourage you to just start, right? Just start growing a brand sometimes, and your brand most likely is you, okay? First and foremost, I think sometimes people get confused. I've got to think of this big, amazing brand. Well, it's more than likely it's you. You can brand yourself, Okay, and if you're a network marketer, I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to focus on branding yourself first and foremost before you start creating some big, like it can just be you. And if you're new, probably stay away from this, right? Like brand yourself, yeah, absolutely, but I wouldn't go creating, I wouldn't focus too much time on branding, so to speak, if you're new, okay? Maybe if you're created, $1,000 a month income, then I'd be really thinking about, okay, how can I create a bit of a brand? So anyway, I've got 5 growth hacks right here that I want to share with you today to help you grow your brand. And number 1 is complement, connect, and care. That I call it the 3 C's. Complement, connect, and care. This is actually a big mistake that people make, is they don't connect with people. Okay, they think that growing a brand is just about putting content out there constantly, and I made that mistake. I would do lives and I would do posts, and I wouldn't be connecting with the people that are interacting. And they're your alpha audience. So you want to really engage with those people and let them know that you appreciate them, right? Thank them. So every like, every follow, that's a chance to connect with them. And you just never know where that connection might go. You might collaborate with that person. They might have, influence somewhere, that they might share your stuff. Okay, so it's really, really important that every like, every follow, and that you reach out. And it could just be as simple as, hey, thanks so much for following my stories. All right. How are you? Like, I really appreciate your support. Wow, I checked out your page. So awesome. What do you do? Right? So compliment, connect, and care. Right? Compliment, thank them, connect via maybe find something in common ground, or shoot them a little message. And then number 3 is care factor. Just ask questions, right? How do you care? Ask questions. What do you do? Where are you from? Etc. Could be as simple as that. What's your brand all about? People love talking about themselves, okay? So the more that you can do that, the better. Number 2 is create content every day. Now, a great mentor of mine just told me the other day in our secret mastermind that I've just joined, actually, and I'm really, really excited about this, is that he said, you need to be creating 100 pieces of content a day. I'm like, what? Number 1, what am I going to do with 100 pieces of content? Number 2, how do I even create 100 pieces of content? I was like, oh my God, so much to learn, right? But I'm so much better than what I was. And so I share with that for you because you can get better. Like, I only started using lights maybe a year ago. I was so black, I was in the dark, and now I look back, I'm like, oh my God, so bad. Okay, so 100 pieces of content a day. Now, I'm not suggesting you need to do that, but do a live, create a post. In fact, I'm going to give you a little hack to create that content in a minute. So, do stories, be different, educate. So what do I create? Like, educate people, teach them something. Have you noticed, like Bunnings, right? For example, use Bunnings, okay? And this is free marketing for Bunnings. Bunnings, now they teach, if you've noticed, they teach people DIY stuff. Why do they do that? They're not selling how to build houses. They're selling the equipment, right? So they're teaching you something. They're educating you so that you come and you think of them and you buy their products. So think about whatever you do, what you're selling or sharing or whatever it is, how can you teach something? It could be social media hacks. It could be leadership. It could be cooking. It could be, how to make an awesome smoothie. I don't know. It could be, what is it that your tribe, your followers, your people, what are they hungry for? What are their challenges? So this is why you really want to know your audience, okay? So that you can get inside their head and give them the solutions to their problems, okay? That's why I'm here right now sharing this with you, because I know a lot of my followers are, entrepreneurs, aspiring or want to be, or already successful entrepreneurs that want to grow their business. So I've got different things that I'm passionate about that I speak about as well. Okay, so that's number 2. And I'm going to give you a little hack, little tip in a minute. So I'm not going to get out of. So I'm just looking at my notes. Right. So number 3 is congregations of people. So congregations, where are the people, the tribe, the people that you want to connect with and build relationships with online? Okay, you've got Facebook groups, but you've also got Instagram. Okay, so you've got hashtags. So search, you should spend time every single day, 10 or 15, 20 minutes every single day, going to your favorite hashtags. If you want to grow on Instagram, right, is go to your favorite hashtags or search, popular hashtags and get into those hashtags and then just start going through the feed and liking and commenting and sharing and all that kind of stuff, loving on those pages, because that's going to bring your tribe to your page, right? Maybe you can give them shout outs. Maybe you can collaborate, which we're going to talk about in a minute. Where else? I know for me, I set see first. So I've got influencers that I follow that I have see first. So they all come up on my page. By the way, if you're getting value from this, right now, just hit the share button there. Share this out to your people. Maybe they want to grow their brand, they want to grow their influence, they want to grow their business, they want to make more money online. I'm not sure, but hit that little share button. I'm here giving to you, and I would appreciate that. Let's get this message out there. Just take a second. I know you thought about it. Little share button right there. Just hit that share button. Awesome stuff. Okay, so what are we talking about? So groups, hashtags, pages. So get into the comments, answer questions, just engage with people, let your thoughts, be a top fan. You can be a top fan now, so get in there because you're going to be interacting with those people. Add some of those people up, get to know them. That has definitely paid massive dividends for me over the years. Okay, so number 4 is, and this is a little growth hack that I want to give you about creating content. Number 4 is repurpose. So for instance, this live video, what I can do with this live video now is send it to my virtual assistant, who can send it to our video editor, and he can edit this into long videos, short videos. The VA can send it off to get it transcribed. Then we can create a blog from it. We can take quotes from it. We can, repurpose the content. So not necessarily you don't need to go out and create 100 pieces of content, but you can create one piece of content, chop it up, switch it up, use different photos, mix it up, post it in different areas, and you can create so much from one piece of content. So now you might be thinking, Lauren, I don't have a virtual assistant. I can't afford that. Like I'm like starting on the bare bones budget, right? And that, I want to let you know that was me. 5 years ago, that was me. Okay, so this is just something that I've evolved into, that I'm growing into to build my brand, grow my influence, reach more people, help more people, and be more productive and efficient with what I'm doing, okay? So don't panic if that's not you right now, but maybe something to aspire to, that you want to grow a team as well, a support team that can help you, okay? Repurpose. Number 5 is collaborate with people, right? So here, like, too many people go after the big influencers now. Like, they're trying to get this big influencer, but they're busy, they've got stuff going on. Look at micro influencers. So let's say you've got 500 followers, okay, and you want to go to 1,000 followers. You might connect with someone that's got 1,000 followers. Right, they're more likely to do some collaboration with you, okay, because they want to grow as well, and you're kind of on the same, similar, within the same realm of influence. If we're talking about Instagram, it doesn't really matter if it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever, but those are the people you want. And how do you connect with them? Compliment, connect, and care, right? Ask them, how can I help them? Add value to them. And it wants to be in your tribe, right? It wants to be in the same area of interest that you are growing your brand. So you're not going to reach out to some business guy if you're promoting a fitness brand. Or you might, actually you might, but you want to be in, happy, healthy, active hashtags and connecting with those types of people. Anyway, you know what I mean. Just for an example. So do joint lives, right? Collaboration is the way of the future. Do joint lives with people who are not your direct competition. Now, some people disagree with that. I think you're freaking crazy, why? I think you're crazy. Like, honestly, if someone's your direct competition and you're doing joint ventures, joint lives, joint collaborations with them, I don't know, I think you're out of your mind. But I could be wrong, all right? I could say something different. Maybe I've got a blind spot and I need to work on that. But personally, I wouldn't be doing joint stuff. I would be doing joint stuff with people who are in not direct competition, but in your profession, in your industry, that can cross-pollinate, right? So you want to cross-pollinate brands, cross-pollinate your staff, so that, again, so you can help each other. I mean, why not? Absolutely. Bring those people together. Your people might be interested in what they've got, and vice versa, all the rest of it. So, what else are right there? All right, how can you help each other? Okay, so that's the first 5. Now, stick around, don't go anywhere. Let me know, number 1, which was your favorite tip, okay? Now, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to share with you the number 1 biggest mistake that I see entrepreneurs making when building their brand. I'm going to share that with you in just a second, but I'd like to know, this is the interactive part, okay? Did you have a big aha moment? Or what was your number 1 favorite tip out of the 5, right? So just a quick recap. Number 1, complement, connect, and care. Number 2 was create content. Number 3 was congregations. Number 4 was repurpose. Number 5 was collaborate with people, okay? So important. Now, you want to know, right? What is the big mistake? Why do you want to know it? So you don't make it. Now, I had to make it all the time, and I think I gave it away at the start, I'm sorry, but it's not engaging with people. It's actually not engaging. It's doing lives. It's like, before this live video, I was commenting and connecting with people for 10, 20 minutes before I did this live video. Okay, and I have noticed a massive difference when I do that compared to when I don't do it. In fact, this is the missing piece that I was missing for quite a while. Okay, then after this live, I'm going to spend 10 minutes connecting and commenting and engaging with people. You know, people that are commenting and liking on my stuff, I'm going to comment and like on their stuff. You know what I mean? So it's got to be a two-way street. It's a law of reciprocity. Now, you know I struggle with English, that word. I didn't finish high school as a homeless youth, but do you know what? Some of the most successful people in the world were high school dropouts, and so that totally inspires me. So, hey, if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Laurie and Cameron. Now, if you got value, hit the share button below. I appreciate you sharing this out to people. Catch me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is up. Well, it's been up for a while, but we're doing more stuff on YouTube. I'm just getting out there. I'm ready. I'm fired up. I'm making it happen. And I truly want to see you grow your influence, your brand, your success, your business, whatever it is, so you can create the life that you want. I love you guys. Till next time, thank you so much. Hit the, whatsies, and hey, whatever. Have a great day. Happy Monday. Bye for now.